Hey everyone, I got a little bit of thinking, and not really thinking, instinct has been bothering me about this missing boy, young man. I don't believe this is Sebastian. I think this is a something that's to take you away from that area. I think he's in that area somewhere where he lived. And I think and I believe that the dirty socks, stinky breath, um, uh, threatened Seth. First of all, I was watching a YouTube channel, J for Justice, and she had someone on there that was on the phone that used to work for the his stepdad, CP's stepdad, and they're about as bad as CP. He bought the travel trailer or the camper for Ding Dong, and I believe because this is instinct and it's very strong instinct that because of what they did when they were over at that park searching, and that had something to do with the Cajun Navy. Now, I was watching JLR and Dolly Vision, and they were both chased off by the Stinky Socks. Nobody's threatened them. They weren't even on their property, but they took pictures of them, took their license plate numbers, took pictures of it, stuff like that. These people are shady. And I think and I believe that they did that to get people away from that area. I also believe that they threatened Seth and why he's not talking and people aren't searching that area, but I told you before on my last video that nobody watched. I prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed, and I keep here hidden in plain sight, and everybody is turned away from that area. Now Seth has a PR guy. How stupid. The investigators, the ones he hired, I mean, nobody, they quit doing it. And I heard the other one was going to look for recovery search. I think that this young man, because Stinky Breath is about as bad as CP when it comes to name calling. And also will threaten people. You bring it on, I'll tell you what. About the ugliest looking thing I ever seen in my freaking life. And where they get off doing this stuff is beyond me. But another thing, that park that people were searching with the Cajun Navy that chased people off too, and they threatened Dolly on Dolly video. I seen it when it happened, and I seen the cops called on JLR because of the raging Cajun Navy. What are they gonna do? Use boats on the freaking land? But anyway, that park, that's not federal land, that's state land. So Mr. CP is stupid and wrong. On purpose, I believe. state land, and it's surrounded by cemeteries and stuff like that. Big body of water in there too. Yeah, there's something very suspicious about this thing. But I believe this poor boy, young man, something nefarious has happened to this poor kid. And it really ticks me off because I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear something that happened to him. Look at that picture. That does not look like this kid. Does not look like this kid. His face is shaped different. See how long that right there kind of like pointed? His is kind of like this, and then I don't think this is that kid. I think that's just a ruse to keep people out of that area. Even the investigators quit when he got his PR manager. It's not going to do you any good to do that. This place here, Justin, he's got another YouTube channel, went to this place. They don't even have flyers or anything out there. And if the police and old Mr. PR man from Seth called it a subpoena, they'd have to subpoena people. Subpoenas take you to court, dum-dum. You want a warrant. But anyway, they would have had all this stuff taken care of by now. Because all they got to do, because of an emergency, if they find out the people that took this boy, they don't need a search warrant. Because it would be kidnapping. Then it'd be federal. They don't need a search warrant, it's emergency. That I saw on when Ruby Frankie and Jody Hildebrandt was arrested. Where's the search warrant? We don't need one, it's emergency. And that's when those two kids were being tortured. Yeah, but I do not believe that this is Sebastian. I believe this whole thing is just to get people away from that area and get their nose trying to figure this story out. And dummy Chris is a ding dong. And how could a mother even do that stuff to her own child? I don't care if they got. There is no man in this world, that should take the place of your own children. I don't care. It's just like Madeline Soto, what happened to her because of a boyfriend. And why they pick on and call these people with disabilities the names they do is despicable, and it ticks me off. They can't help being that way. They didn't ask to be that way. And I can see Chris Proudfoot getting in that kid's face all the time, badgering him, calling him names. And why weren't there any dogs? And as far as the dog search goes, I don't believe that one damn bit. Yeah, I think that Mr. Smelly Socks and his little stinky feet are in cahoots, which we already know because they chased Dolly off there. They chased JLR off there, and all they were doing was looking her, down the street and stuff. The streets aren't private. Even the neighbors don't like CP. So I will bet that they need to look in that area again. I mean, if people think, Go to the police. Go to the police and ask them if it's against the law to go on that state park, that state land. If it's not posted on state land, it's not trespassing. It's usually posted. We're surrounded by state land around here where I live. It's not trespassing. If there's no signs, they'll tell you. And it was the Raging Cajun Navy that did it because they didn't want pictures. Those people are crooked. Just like the rest of these idiots. That dang Jason, I think he's his name, whatever his name is, that PR guy, I think he's a freaking crook too. Everybody wants a piece of the pie, and I think it's just a sad thing that they take advantage of the situation. I just hope this boy would be found breathing, but I'm not sure anymore. I hate to say that, but by what I heard about them people, I'm telling you, just be careful because those people are lunatics. But I just wanted to bring that to you and let you know. But yeah, that's what I have a strong feeling what's going on. They want people away from that area. They won't let anybody go into they wouldn't let the private investigators go in their home. Chris, something's wrong. Something tells you something. I think their whole story's a big crock of crap. This is a crap show. And they tried to make getting Seth's face at that vigil, and then Seth insults everybody on YouTube because of what he said. They just don't want people searching for him. But I'll tell you what, you get enough people in numbers, they ain't gonna touch you. Too damn chicken. CP, stepdad, all those people. Anybody that bullies is a coward. My brother was, he's what he is. He's not so much anymore, but he was when he was younger. Bullied me until I had to fight back. We became the best. Real tight. After that, but yeah, they'll back down. They're just all big fat mouth. So I just wanted to let everybody know that's what I believe. And if people, they have the right to their opinion, and I have a right to my opinion. And that's what I believe is going on. So, that said, God bless. Peace and love.